Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's team call. It is June 4th, 2017, and Melly's on. Hey, Melly. No, it's so nice to see everybody's face.
Hey.
So, today's call is going to be about planning your month, and Rebecca's going to start with some announcements first, and then I'll take over. So, if you guys can just mute yourself.
Cool. All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. So everybody mute themselves so we have no background noise.
Okay. She's all frozen there, so I wasn't sure if it was her connection or what. So, all right. So first I'm going to go down the list of the Success Club earners for May and give you guys an extra shout out. I did get it put up into the Diamond Force, but I still want to give you an extra shout out. So Denise is sat at 12 points for May. David 8, Arlene 6, Melly 6, Maggie 6, and Tammy 6. So that is awesome, you guys. You helped a whole lot of people this month, and a lot of you were on the board at least. So that's freaking awesome. So good job, everybody, with however you did, whether you actually got the Success Club earner or not, but even if you helped one person, you're doing awesome stuff here. So just remember that, especially for you newer coaches, that Success Club, when you hit that, at least if you at least get 5, which now it's 6, but you get customer leads when you get that, so you get free customers from Beachbody. If you get at least Success Club 10, you get basically free money. So when somebody orders just Shakeology, or they order a challenge pack or something along those lines where they are not already connected to a coach, you will get that customer plus the commission from that. If you otherwise, you just get the customer and you get to build a relationship with them, which is how I got connected with both Nicole and Denise. So it's pretty awesome. Denise picked the book of the month is Leaders Eat Last. That's by Simon Sinek. I also linked in the Force Nation Diamond Force group some videos from Simon if you guys want to check him out before you get the book. But he's an incredible speaker. He speaks in a way that's just amazing and is very easy to learn from him. He was actually the keynote speaker 2 years ago in Nashville for Summit. And I mean, he's just incredible. I just love listening to him. So watch those videos, and then you can get the book and you get the Audible version also on that link that I shared. We are working on t-shirts for Summit. So we will be getting out more information about that here in the next day or two, hopefully. And you guys can order t-shirts, and hopefully the way we set it up, you can order other stuff too, whether it's like headbands or hat or whatever, something with the logo and something about Summit. And even if you can't go to Summit this year, you can still have access to order a t-shirt or whatever through that. And Taryn also has a Team Fit Fluence t-shirt that she wants anybody going to Summit to buy. I checked with, this is 4 people going to Summit. I checked with Angie Warrington to find out if and when the Team Fit Revolution party is going to be. I have not heard back from her yet, so if I see anything or hear back from her before the call's over, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll let you guys know here in the near future whenever I hear at least something tentative. And speaking of which, if you have not signed up for Summit, you can still sign up for Summit. I can't express this enough. The first year I was a coach, I did not go to Summit, but my very first coach I signed up did go to Summit, and when she came back, she got her name on the National Wake Up Call like 2 or 3 weeks after that for being like the top recruiter and one of the top Success Club earners. And, so I have yet to ever hear somebody say, dang, I wish I didn't go to Summit. All right. So you can still buy tickets on the Summit website. You can also buy tickets a little bit cheaper from coaches who are selling theirs. And I got a couple more announcements here. Dee has a great new coach training that a lot of you are in. If you're not in it, you can jump in that still. That's a Facebook group. And another option, if maybe Facebook groups aren't quite your thing, you can sign up for Taryn's, where she is sending them through emails. All right, so that one will come into your email, and whenever you sign up for it, you will start at day one, and then you get an email like every 2 days, I believe, the way she has it set up. So there's a couple different options. Definitely do Denise's, but if maybe keeping up with the group is getting a little hectic, you can also consider that one because Taryn's got that set up for us to use as well. And she's also going to be doing a coach re-engagement training for any coaches who have been around for a little while, but maybe have gotten sidetracked and they need a little something to kind of get back into their building their business. So that is something to be watching for. And oh yeah, one more big announcement. We got a new 1-star in the whole organization here in our team. That's Denise. You guys probably already saw that, but I wanted to officially do the video, say it to her face. Congratulations, Dee. We're very proud of you. Woo! And that's all I got. We got all the silent claps because everybody's muted.
Thank you so much, guys. It's so exciting. And I was telling the girls, my personally sponsored girls, that I was walking on eggshells, like literally walking on eggshells. And Rebecca, you know how that feeling is, right? Because you never know. And with building a team where there's a lot of people who are only discount coaches, they'll fall in and out of active status. So it's like, and it's tough, but it happened finally, thank God. On July 13th, I'll be celebrating the 4th year of coaching. So this is a long time coming, and I'm very, very, very happy that I'll be walking the stage at Summit.
Yeah. Yep, I was going to throw that part in, and I just realized I forgot to say that. So, yeah, you'll get to do that, too.
The team. It's really big.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm really excited about that. Thanks. All right, so let's just get right into it. Let's get into the meat of potatoes. So I want to talk today about planning our month. You guys are in all of my challenge groups. You see how we're strategically doing a free group, a challenge group, and then we're going right into what is coaching, right? It's because we, Rebecca and myself, we're pre-planning everything so that we know what's going to happen, when and where and how. So I want you guys to understand that there's a method to our madness, and the way we're planning these things, Rebecca's running her own groups, I'm running mine. Sometimes we all do them together, sometimes we don't. Sometimes Dave and I are doing a couples thing, and sometimes, but it's because in my head, I'm always planning my month. And I want you guys to start planning your month too. The newer coaches, of course, stay with me, because if you're a new coach of mine or Rebecca's or Nicole's, we are your success partner first. Before anybody else becomes your success partner, you guys are our success partner first. And we guide you through those first steps of your business so that you can learn how to implement this on your own. And then, just like a mama bird pushes her baby off the tree, you guys start to fly, and you do the same with your teams. All right? So that's just the basics of that. So when planning, and this is something that Sarah said on the National Wake Up Call, and it was like mic drop. Okay, so she said, poor planning leads to a dead business. Okay, and this is a quote that she said, planning is bringing the future to the present so you can do something about it now. Okay. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. So think about May, for instance. How did your May go? Did it go according to plan? Did you visualize that you would be where you were at the end of May? Or were you disappointed with yourself at the end of May? Because that may have something to do with poor planning. Whether you had everything written in stone and you followed through, maybe you didn't make enough phone calls for the month of May. Maybe you didn't make enough appointments for the month of May. Maybe you started too late in the month of May. Something went wrong, or maybe something went right. If it went right, do exactly what you did in May for the month of June, because you want to rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. So at the end of the month, that day one, you're at zero again. You got to start from scratch. Okay, guys? So with these groups, there's a lot of things that we can hit or miss, you know? And I want you all to take mental notes. Okay, maybe I didn't go live enough. I remember we did a free group a few months ago, I want to say April, where myself, Melly Sanabria, Millie Calderon, Tammy, and Dave, we all went live in that free group every day cooking. And that free group was amazing, right, guys? We got a lot of traction in that free group, and everybody in there turned into challengers. We kind of got away from that. So now we learn from our mistakes. We didn't do that in the month of May. I want to make sure that now in June, when we run that next free group, we do the same exact thing. We want to duplicate what we did in April because that was huge for us. So, you know, those things work. When you do those free groups, you want to show up. Not only post, but you want to show up. You want them to see you live and in stereo. You want them to see that you are there for them 100%. The most amazing experience that a free group can have, those are the people that are going to want to stay with you for 30 days. If you give them everything for 7 days, they're going to want more at the end. And then they say, holy cow, if they gave us this amount of value for free, can you imagine if I actually buy a challenge pack from her? She's going to take care of me all year long. So that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So guys, always plan your month ahead of time. And if we're planning these months together, we're going to bounce off ideas off of one another, right? And just like Nicole, I'm pretty sure she's playing with Sandia and probably with Justine, and you're bouncing ideas off of each other. And I want you guys to step up and lead as well, you know, because eventually you're leading your own team and showing your own group of coaches how to do this as well. So your voice matters. If you feel that, hey, D, remember we did this and it didn't work, maybe we shouldn't do it like that anymore. Let me know. Let me know. If you feel that the Tracker app may be a better thing than the Facebook. I know Facebook can get kind of hectic. And the reason why I love Facebook groups is because I feel like there's more engagement. You know, like there people are living on Facebook. So I feel like we can be there longer. And in the Tracker app, it's just like a little check-in, right? So for me, I'd rather be on Facebook than the Tracker app, but there's a time and a place and a specific type of person who would prefer a Tracker app challenge. And, you know, always give them that option. So at any given moment, we have a Tracker app going, we have a Facebook group going, we have long-term support going, we have a free group, at least 5 to 7 days of every month. And at the end of every month, like clockwork, at the end of every month, there's a What is Coaching webinar that we're running. And in the middle of the month, Taryn runs hers. So you'll have access to those every 2 weeks if you want. And the people you invite to this What is Coaching webinar are the challengers that you had, okay? The ones that had a great experience, the ones that worked out every day, the ones that are loving their Shakeology. You invite them to that because that's how you're going to grow your business. And what we're giving to these people is a gift. You're giving a gift of health and, you know, a potential business that they can grow. You know, guys, so don't be ashamed. Don't shy away from that business opportunity because it's so important. And we're going to do our best to, you know, make things bigger and better and just so much more fun, especially with the experience that we had at Christina's house where we ran that free group. What we're going to do here in New York is every month or every other month, a different coach of ours is going to host one. We want to do these at least every month or every other month where we go to someone's house. Dave and I, Tammy, Belkis will, you know, do the presentation, or whoever's house we're in. If we're in Millie's, whatever, Millie step up and Millie will tell her story. And then we'll just keep going on and on and on. Belkis did a really good job at telling her story too. And the way everything worked was not like it didn't feel like we were on top of these people. We were just having a good time, sharing our experiences, talking about their goals, talking about their needs. Most of them already had Beachbody programs. Do you know that? Most of these people already had a Beachbody program, but they've never completed it. Why? because they didn't have a coach, or a coach never reached out to them. So we explain to them how we do things, how as coaches, we demand a transformation story. We don't want to just have a one night stand with you. If you are one of our challengers, we're going to be on you. Weight, measurements, starting pictures, check in every week. Did you finish this program? If you finished it, okay, what's next? And their eyes were like, what? Because they didn't even conceive that was possible, right? But that's how we do things. That's what we want. We don't want to just sell something to somebody. We want people to have an amazing experience, a transformation story, and then eventually they can keep paying it forward. That's the whole point to that. So, Christina, I want you to share a little bit about your experience from yesterday. And what were your expectations going in, and how did you feel after it was over? We can hear you now. I unmuted you.
All right. It felt really good. Everyone had a really great time. Everyone was glad that I invited them. It was more than they had expected. You know, some of them were a little skeptical, and they thought that, yeah, that's what it was going to be, like just a selling, you know, oh, we're going to go to Chris' house and she's going to try to sell us some stuff. But at the end, it was like they felt great that, you know, we all sat in a circle and, you know, we had treats, and they were able to actually taste the products and, you know, see the different treats that we can make with the product. And at first I was a little nervous because we weren't getting the response that I wanted. You know, I had a vision of, all right, I'm going to have a good 20 to 30 people on the deck, and we're going to do this massive workout. And, you know, so my vision was huge. And when it wasn't coming to life that way, I was getting nervous. And I was almost at the point where I was like, all right, let's just cancel this because it doesn't make sense. And then Denise turned around and she said, we're going to do this, whether it's 2 people or it's just us. We're going to do this. And I'm so glad that I listened to her and we ended up doing it, because I don't know, but for Hispanics, a lot of us do not RSVP. And I had said, I have a feeling people are going to show up that didn't RSVP. And sure enough, that's how it was. And we had a fabulous time. What did we have? 12? It was 12 of us, I think, 12 or 13 of us. And we just had an awesome time. And, you know, 2 people walked away really, really excited, and they want to come on board now. And we're working through that now. And it was great. You know, it was a really, really good time. And I really want us to be able to do it again.
Yeah, it was a great experience. So that's going to actually fall into our planning for the month as well, whether we start off doing it every other month or we do it every month. I know Laura Garcia, she has a fitness studio, and she's very eager to do that at the fitness district, you know, so we'll figure it out and we'll just make it happen. We were nervous too. Myself and Dave was nervous too. He ended up staying home because we had plumbing issues, but we were nervous too because we've never, for us, that's something that we've always talked about, but we never really did it. So, but I said, listen, Christina set the date, brand new coach, just got here the other day. And she's like, you know, I want to do this. And we're like, okay, fine, we'll make it happen. You know, so that's something that in the future we want to do more of, and it's a lot of fun. You guys have any questions, you know, regarding what's coming up next? Because I'm pretty sure that you guys are already used to my like crazy, like, oh, we're going to do this next week. Oh, we're going to do this next week. We're going to do this. And then it's like, it's all planned in my head. And sometimes I execute without you guys really being prepared. And I apologize for that. But I just want something to always be coming. Like every week I want something new, something new, something new. Hi, Papito Chulo. Hello. Oh, he's so big, Mel. That's Millie's grandson, you guys. Millie's a grandma. Yes, she is. It's the hottest grandma I ever knew. So a lot of this planning for your month, like I said earlier, came from the National Wake Up Call that Sarah Gobb ran last Monday. Okay, so you guys, if you're not listening to the National Wake Up Call when it's live, that's okay. You can catch the playback later on that day on a podcast or the following day. But you want to always listen to the National Wake Up Call because those are our leaders. Those are people who are rocking their business. And who do you want to learn from? You want to learn from the people who are actually making money, right? So listen to those National Wake Up Calls. It's there for you guys. And all the training that we have going on right now, that Coach Basics training, you're going to learn so much in there. If you're going to jump on tomorrow and start at day one tomorrow and go at your own pace. Okay, guys? The Emerald to Diamond training is there too for you guys. You want to make it to Diamond by the end of the year. You want to jump in there. If you want to start from day one tomorrow, start from day one tomorrow. Hey, Dave. You want to come join us?
Sure.
I'm not sure if you heard, but I pretty much...
I was trying to herd.
I'm pretty much done with planning the month. And here's another thing. Rebecca used to make a calendar for us, and we got away from the calendar because things always came in, and we had to like maybe schedule things or move things up or back. So that was tough. But I'm gonna try my best to at least go live at the end of every month to discuss what's coming up or what's in my head for the following month. Okay, guys? Anything you want to add?
Hey guys, what's up? I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, he's speechless.
I think I'm good. I just want to touch on something that I spoke to Jenny about earlier today. Hey guys, if you guys how many of you guys saw the video that I put up a couple of days ago on? I think I put them on both group pages. Anybody see the video I put up the other day about how I messed up? The big mistake I made?
Yeah.
No? I guess I see that? All right. Let me touch on that really quick because I think it's vitally important. Rebecca, did you see that video?
I haven't watched it yet.
All right. So don't worry about it. I'm going to talk about it really quick right now because I really think it's a really important message to talk about. So I had a prospect that I was talking to. Would you stop? Stop. Enough. Leave me alone. I'm a pain in the ass. She's so such a perfectionist. It drives me crazy. I know. I got to fix it. I know. Well, anyway, my point is this. So I had this prospect that I had talked to for a while, right? And a couple of months back, I reached out to him. I asked him if he wanted to try something. And he said, yeah, sure. So I said, all right, I'm working nights this week, but next week we'll hook up. And what time is good for you? He said, all right, after 7 o'clock is great. All right, cool. I'll call you next week. And it just never made the freaking phone call. So time went on, a couple of weeks went by, and all of a sudden, maybe sometime last week, he put up a post about a meal, and I commented on it, and I asked him, man, hey, what's going on? What are you doing nowadays? He goes, oh, yeah, I started this new diet, and I lost about 14 pounds or whatever. And I'm like, oh, cool. What kind of program are you doing? It wasn't Shakeology. Worse. It was Isogenics, he said he started. I'm like, oh, dude. And I'm such a dumbass because all I had to do was follow up with him and he would have been one of my challengers. And by now he would have been, So I had some work to do to fix that relationship. And, I sent him some information. He actually is interested in doing the workouts with me. So I'm trying to get him on the performance line stuff and getting started with a next challenge. So, lesson learned, guys. Learn from my mistake. Don't commit the same mistake. Fortune is in the follow-up. I can't say it enough. The immediate follow-up. Follow-up is one thing, but you got to do it immediately. If you send somebody a link, I'm going to send you a link. It's 7 minutes long. Call them back in 8 minutes and talk about it. Follow up with those questions. If not, you're going to lose them. Honestly, you're going to lose them. That's what happened to me. And just want you guys to learn from my mistake. That's all I got to say.
That was good. Thanks for sharing that. Yep. And that goes along with when I asked that question, how did your month of May go? Did it go well or did it not go well? And it basically boils down to starting early, right? Just because it's the first week of May doesn't mean you have, I have 3 more weeks to hit my SC6. No, start early because you don't want to be at the end of the month saying, oh, okay, I'm at 0. I better start working now. No, because then it's too late, guys. Right? So poor planning. Okay. I'll say that quote again because it's worth its weight in gold. So that quote is, you should write this down. Planning is bringing the future to the present so that you can do something about it now. Planning is bringing the future to the present so that you can do something about it now. Okay? So make those connections starting right now, right? The first of every month, that's when you should start planning what you should do with your follow-ups, okay? So whoever did not purchase and prepare in May, those are the people you're following up with the first week of June, okay? And then you're making new connections moving forward. You want to meet new people on Facebook, friend request people who are not coaches. You want to make new connections. And then you don't just want to hit them with a, hey, want to buy a challenge pack? No, you want to become friends with them. All right. Oh, I see that you grew up in my old neck of the woods. Maybe you know my cousin. Maybe you know my best friend. Maybe you know, I see you have kids that, you know, are my kids' age. And then strike a conversation. That's all it's about. Strike a conversation. All right, guys. We went a little off topic, but that's okay. It's all relative. So if you guys have any questions or want to talk about the Shanti week coming up, we have an abs group coming up. I mean, we have an abs group starting tomorrow, actually, and we're preparing for Shanti week. So I already have that tracker group open. I already sent out all the invitations. I already posted the calendar for this week because we're doing all ab work. And then we're preparing for Shanti week. And I think like 8 of us are doing the refresh. There's like 20 people in there, but 8 of us are doing the refresh. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to join us, if you don't have yours set up, join us. I'll make you a coach admin. You invite your people because ours is already set. So just let me know. Everybody good? Any questions? If there's no questions, that means that we did good. Oh,
D.
Yeah.
So the group that we're in now is turning into the week of the ab, right? And you're going to be posting what workouts we're doing there, or how's that going again?
I sent you a coach admin invite to the tracker app.
Yeah, I already got that. So I already set that up, but that's for the Shanti week. That's
2 full weeks. We're 2 full weeks in there. This week we're going to do abs.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I want like a good start and finish from everybody. So I made everybody that it's in there. I made everybody give me permission to post their stats. So we're starting tomorrow with for work every other day. Everybody's going to follow the 21-day fixed nutrition plan. Then we're going to do the 3-day refresh, and then we're going to go right into Shanti week. And at the end, we should have at least an inch or 2 off of everybody's waist if they do everything right. And then I asked everybody to please give me permission to post their stats, and that gives us street cred. You want street cred, guys. You want your challengers to be okay with you sharing their results, because that's going to give you props. And people are going to believe that this is real. That's the problem that we're having. People don't believe that this is real. You know, because what do they think? Oh, they have to go to the gym to get fit. No, you can do this at home. But if you don't prove it to them, they don't know it's real. So we're starting tomorrow. All right. So if you guys want in and you don't want to do the abs week, that's fine. But you'll at least get in there for Shanti week.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're good. Melly, you're good. Christine, you're good. Jennifer, you guys are gonna do your own, right? With the FD girls, the FT.
FD girl.
I know. I'm tired, so I'm slurring my words.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I think I was talking to Deb about it, so
you guys
I'm pretty sure.
All right. All righty. How you doing, Nicole?
Good. We have a virtual boot camp starting tomorrow, and there's like 43 people, I think, in there. I have Sandy and one of my new coaches and Karen, all of us leading that one. So that's a 3-week-ish till the end, like July 2nd. It's a boot camp, so it's called virtual boot camp. They have to check in 3 times a week. They have to post their meals. They have to do their pictures, so I think tomorrow will be good. And I'm going to actually start the ultimate reset tomorrow. So nervous about that one.
Whoa.
It worked last time, but
You did it one time before already, right? Yeah.
and it worked, so doing it again. But I'll be able to highlight the journey in the group too.
Yeah. Can you please document your entire journey on Facebook? Whether you want to do it in your business page or on your personal page. I think you should do it on your personal page. Just document the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
Because you know how sometimes we are always thinking, okay, what should I post? We waste so much time crafting a post, right? You don't have to really craft a post. What Dave shared with us the other day, the Bro Show,
The Hey Bro Show.
the Hey Bro Show with David Atkins and Scotty Hobbs, they said, don't craft a post. Just document your life. People want to see you. They don't care about your motivational quote. Really, they don't care about your motivational quote. They want to see you. Document your life because you're the person that's going to help change other people's lives, right?
Yeah, that's a great show, guys. If you haven't seen it yet, I posted up in both groups, or you can go to Scotty Hobbs's YouTube channel, and they post all the episodes on there. They're up to episode 4 already. Every Saturday at 11:30 Eastern Time, they do a live Facebook show, Dave Atkins and Scotty Hobbs together. It goes for about maybe 20, 30 minutes. It doesn't go long at all. But they share some great information on there. This past one was awesome, right? But
yeah, it's a Hey Bro Show. It's targeted towards the Beachbody guys, but it's so relative to us as well. So it's great information there, So if you guys don't know who David Atkins is, he is the 8-star diamond coach who created who started the Westchester Market Council. So that's who David Atkins is, and he and Scotty Hobbs are really close. And Scotty Hobbs, is the coach whisperer.
mm-hmm.
So check that out. David posted that on the groups. All right, guys. I think we're good. Don't want to keep you too long. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll record. We'll save this and upload it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, kids. We're good. Have a good night. Have a good week. Take care.